Hey everyone, I'm Liz Fairy and today I'm going to show you how to finish these Yoshi-inspired Easter eggs. In this part, I'll show you how to make the top part of the egg we made in the last video, and how to attach the crochet eggs to the plastic eggs. If you missed the first part of this tutorial, you can find a link in the description below, or click the card at the top of the screen. The top piece is pretty much the same as the bottom piece, except it's a little longer. So I'm going to increase to widen the eggshell, but for the top shell, I'm going to do a row of single crochet in between my rows of increase, so that the top widens more gradually. Then I'm going to single crochet for a few rows to lengthen the eggshell. And just like for the bottom part of the egg, I'm going to add my spots of green to the shell at the same time using color changes. Again, you can add these spots randomly all over the eggshell pieces, or you could follow along and do all the same color changes that I'm doing in this tutorial. For the top part of the egg, I'll show you how to put a spot at the very middle of the egg first. You don't have to do it this way if you want. You could just make the egg without a spot on top by starting the top egg piece the same way we started the bottom egg piece in part 1, with a magic circle made with white yarn. But to make the top spot, I'm going to make my magic circle with green yarn instead to start the top with the green spot. Then I'm going to increase every stitch of the row to increase the spot. I'm just going to do one more row of green for this spot, but if you want to keep making your spot bigger, just keep using the green yarn until you get the size you want for the spot. So to end the spot, I'm just going to slip stitch to the first stitch of the row using my white yarn to change colors to white. Then I'm going to single crochet in each stitch using white all around the top spot to outline the top spot. And the first white stitch is going to count as the new first stitch of the row. And I'm going to continue that pattern of increasing for one row, then single crocheting for one row to widen the rest of the top of the eggshell. So in the next row, I'm going to increase every second stitch of the row, and just like in part 1, I'm going to make my spots using color changes. So single crochet 3 using white, single crochet 3 using green, single crochet 4 using white, single crochet 2 using green, and single crochet 6 using white. So I finished my next row of increase. Now I'm going to single crochet for another row in between, and I'm going to continue making my color changes. So single crochet 2 using white, single crochet 5 using green, single crochet 3 using white, single crochet 3 using green, single crochet 3 using white, and single crochet 2 using green. And on the last stitch of the row, I'm going to change colors back to white. Now I'm going to increase for one more row. I'm going to increase every third stitch of the row, because that's how much I increased the bottom part of the egg in the first part of the video. But if you made a bigger egg, keep on following the pattern of increasing by the next number, then do one row of single crochet in between. But this is going to be my last row of increase. So I'm going to single crochet 3 using white, single crochet 6 using green, single crochet 5 using white, single crochet 3 using green, single crochet 4 using white, single crochet 2 using green, and single crochet 1 using white. And next I'll single crochet for 6 more rows to lengthen the egg, while still doing color changes to make the spots. For the first row of single crochet, I'm going to single crochet 3 using white, single crochet 6 using green, single crochet 6 using white, single crochet 2 using green, and single crochet 7 using white. For the second row, I'll single crochet 4 using white, single crochet 4 using green, single crochet 2 using white, single crochet 3 using green, single crochet 6 using white, single crochet 2 using green, and single crochet 3 using white. In row 3 of my single crochet rows, I'm going to single crochet 5 using white, single crochet 3 using green, single crochet 1 using white, single crochet 5 using green, single crochet 5 using white, single crochet 3 using green, and single crochet 2 using white. And on the second stitch, I'm going to change colors to green. In row 4, I'll single crochet 2 using green, single crochet 7 using white, single crochet 5 using green, single crochet 5 using white, single crochet 3 using green, and single crochet 2 using white. And on the last stitch, I'm going to change colors to green. In the 5th row of single crochet, I'll single crochet 2 using green, single crochet 3 using white, single crochet 2 using green, single crochet 3 using white, single crochet 4 using green, single crochet 6 using white, single crochet 2 using green, and single crochet 2 using white. And finally, in the last row, I'm going to single crochet 5 using white, single crochet 2 using green, single crochet 4 using white, single crochet 3 using green, and single crochet 10 using white. Then at the end of the row, I'm going to slip stitch to the first stitch of the row and cut off a long tail of my white yarn. I'm going to use this tail later to attach the 2 egg halves together on one side, so I'm not going to sew in this tail. I'm also not going to cut off the green yarn yet, because I'm going to use it to outline the spots. Next, if you want, you could just leave it like that, or you can outline each spot, like I did on this egg here, by slip stitching around each spot using the green yarn. To do this, I'm going to pull up a loop through the back of the work to the front into one of the stitches around the spot closest to where I left my green yarn. Then I'm going to insert my hook again through the next stitch around the spot, pull up another loop through the back to the front, and slip stitch. Do this all around the spot, and at the end, don't slip stitch to the first stitch of the row, just cut off the yarn, and if you like, you can cut a really long tail so you can use it for all the other spots. Pull the tail through, and then bring the tail back to the inside of the work. Then to start another spot, I'm going to use the rest of that tail, so I'm going to gently bring the tail to the next spot through the back. So I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop through the back to the front, and slip stitch around the spot. and after you're done, sew in the green ends. Now that I've finished with both halves of my egg, I'm going to use my glue gun to glue the pieces onto the plastic eggs. First, I'm going to line up the two halves of the plastic egg to make sure of where I want to glue them on. Some of the eggs I'm using are I've broken, so I'm just going to line up the back of the egg where the two should connect with the back of the crochet egg pieces, so I can use the tail that I left out earlier to sew the two shell halves together. This is also to make sure that none of the spots on either side are touching each other. And now I'm going to sew in this end. So now I'm going to heat up the glue gun on the high temperature setting. And I'm going to open up the plastic egg. Don't worry if the halves are broken apart, you can still use them. Next, I'm going to line up the back of the top plastic piece with the back of the top crochet piece. And I'm going to put some glue into the very top of the crochet top piece. Then I'm going to place the plastic egg inside and press it against the top. Next, I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the side of the egg. I want to place the glue a little higher than the edge so that it doesn't bleed over too much. And little by little, I'm going to pull the fabric over the glue to the very edge, and I'm going to press it down. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom half of the egg. Except when I get to the edge of the bottom half, I'm going to pull the fabric over, not to the very edge of the plastic, just over to where the two halves of the eggs would meet. This is so that the eggs can freely snap together. And now the eggs are finished. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a like and share it on social media. If you like my work and want to support me in making new videos, donate to my Patreon. Find more information about that at patreon.com/fairyrings. And if you'd like to see more tutorials like this in the future, subscribe to my channel and I'll see you all next time. Bye!